Gertrude Warner is a very special person. She's a native of Putnam, Connecticut, a former school teacher, and a very prolific author. Gertrude is, as many people know, the author of the Boxcar Children Adventure series, which really was her, propelled her into notoriety as an author. The books are very, very successful. There are a total now of 99. They're in 4 languages, and they seem to be as popular today as ever. Significance to me is the fact that when you get to know Gertrude, her background, you just can't help but think that this is a person that not only was talented, but overcame adversity, I mean in a big way, to the point where as a child she was very sickly, she couldn't attend school on a regular basis. She was more or less homeschooled by her parents and her grandparents, and she took to writing at the age of 9. And as a matter of fact, there's a very funny story about that. She was home from school and her mother had to leave her for a while. And when she came back, she wanted to know what Gertrude was doing. Of course, Gertrude, being 9 years old, decided to take time off. And she said, "Oh, I'm writing a book." And so she wouldn't be caught in the lie. She started to write the book, and it turned out to be her first effort at the age of 9 on her dad's desk, called Gollywog at the Zoo, which she presented to her grandfather, John Carpenter. And every Christmas, she would write another one for Grandpa John. And it mushroomed from there. Well, it would seem like it was more or less a natural. Here you had this very popular, national and even international author at the time, extremely successful, well-read, interesting background. And because, of course, she was a local native, I think she had it coming that she would be recognized for her efforts. And it would just be natural because of the Boxcar Adventures, the very first story, how the 4 children sought out to find their grandfather and ended up living in a boxcar. So it just seemed to be a natural to pull all that together. Future hopes for the museum that it will continue to be popular, that people will be interested and they'll come. We've had grandparents who were students of hers bring their children, who now are bringing their children, and then the grandchildren of the original parents, and we hope that it continues. I don't think we're going to change it an awful lot. We're constantly receiving mementos, ephemera, and other things. We now have brought it up to, last year we had an April 13th, her birthday celebration, town-wide throughout the schools, the library, and that's going to be an annual affair, which pleases me very much. So I hope it continues to be well received as it has been. We're now just concluded our 5th year, and the other plan that we have is we're in the process now of acquiring some funds. We do have some, and we're going to build a little addition on the property, which we will use for events for children, people that come to town, and also teach creative writing in the summer for anyone who wants to take the classes. And I think probably next year that should be a reality.